Have you ever walked into your home and felt like something just wasn't right? Before you blame stress, before you blame fate, you need to know this. Your home may be under spiritual attack and you won't believe how quietly it enters. Have you ever walked into your house and just felt something was wrong? Watch till the end, because tonight you'll learn how to protect everything you love. Sing 1. Constant arguments and sudden emotional shifts. One moment your home is full of laughter. The next, it turns into a battlefield. Have you noticed fights over the smallest things? Have you seen yourself or your loved ones snap over nothing? One sister messaged us saying, "I don't know what's wrong. Ever since my engagement was announced, we've been fighting non-stop. My fiance backed out. My father fell sick. And my little niece cries every night. She stays here. These aren't just coincidences. They may be spiritual symptoms." Rasulullah ﷺ said the evil eye is real. Sahih Muslim. It can poison happiness. It can destroy peace silently. Sometimes that energy doesn't come from jinn. It comes from people who looked at your blessings with envy. Even unknowingly, a friend saw your perfect home. A relative saw your children smiling. And instead of saying, MashaAllah, their heart whispered jealousy. And the effect, it enters your home without knocking. Sing 2. Unexplained illness, fatigue and loss of energy. You've seen doctors. You've done the blood work. You've tried the vitamins, changed your diet, even got more sleep. But still, the fatigue lingers. The headaches return. Your body aches, but no one can explain why. Every step feels heavier than the last. And slowly, it begins to break not just your body, but your spirit. What if this isn't just physical? What if it's spiritual? Because sometimes, it's not just an illness. It's not just stress. It's not just being tired. It's the evil eye. It's jealousy sent your way, piercing your energy, draining your strength from the inside, and it enters quietly, through a compliment without dhikr, through someone who smiled but didn't smile with a clean heart. Even the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, the most protected soul on earth, used ruqya regularly. He would recite Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas every single night, not just for himself, but over his children, to guard their health, to protect their hearts, to shield them from the unseen arrows of envy and harm. Because when the medicine no longer works, when the doctor says everything looks fine, and yet you know deep down something isn't right, that's when you must return to the Qur'an. It heals what the scans can't detect. It treats what the x-rays can't capture. It protects what your eyes can't see. Sometimes it's not just your body that's exhausted, it's your soul that's bleeding. And the only cure is turning back to the one who created both. Sign 3. Sudden financial blockages. Business was booming, opportunities were flowing, money was coming in, and then everything stopped. No reason, no logic. You lose clients, projects collapse, you even forget important tasks. It's as if something is blocking your barakah. In many cases, the evil eye can strike your rizq. A neighbor praises your new car, a co-worker envies your success, and without even realizing, they send you spiritual harm. The Prophet ﷺ said, if you see something that amazes you in your brother, make dua for barakah for him. Ibn Majah. But today, so many people scroll past your success without ever saying, MashaAllah. Sometimes the evil eye doesn't come from someone standing near you. It comes through a screen, a silent viewer scrolling past your photo, heart gripped with envy. What we don't protect, Shaitan will try to steal. Sign 4. Disturbed sleep and children crying at night. A peaceful night turns into a nightmare. Your baby suddenly screams at 2 a.m. Your child whispers about dark figures in the room. You wake up anxious, sweating, disturbed. The Prophet ﷺ said that even newborns can be harmed by the evil eye. It's not a myth, it's not superstition. It's truth from the unseen. One of the clearest signs the evil eye has entered your home is when children become restless, because their souls are pure and they sense what we ignore. Have your nights been filled with fear instead of rest? Has your child been crying without a reason you can name? MashaAllah, protect your family like the Prophet ﷺ protected Hassan and Hussein by reciting Surah Falaq and Surah Nas every single night. Make it part of bedtime routine like brushing teeth, because your dua is your child's shield. Sign 5, losing barakah in time and spiritual numbness. You're still praying, you're still fasting. On the outside, nothing looks wrong, but inside, your heart feels hollow. You whisper the words of salah, but they don't move you. You open the Qur'an, but it feels like your heart is closed. No tears, no khushu, just silence. And the hours, they vanish. You wake up, then suddenly it's night and you wonder, what did I even do today? There's no barakah in your time, no depth in your dua, no taste in your worship. This isn't just laziness. It's not just a phase. This is spiritual numbness, and it might be a sign of something deeper, because the evil eye doesn't always attack your health or your wealth. Sometimes it attacks your connection with Allah. It numbs your heart. It distracts your soul. It makes ibadah feel like a burden instead of a home. The Prophet ﷺ warned us of the silent harm that comes through the unseen. That's why he taught us to guard our days and our hearts with ruqyah, with Surah Falaq, with Surah Nas, with the morning and evening adhar. Because this fog, this spiritual sleep, it's real, and it often begins without you noticing. Do you remember when your heart used to feel alive in salah, when the Quran used to speak to you, and now it feels distant? That's not just sadness. That's not just burnout. That may be a spiritual injury, a wound the eyes can't see, but the soul feels every day. And healing begins when you turn back to the healer. How to protect your home, starting tonight. If even one of these signs felt familiar, don't panic, protect. Here's what you can start doing tonight. Recite Surah Al-Baqarah regularly in your home. The Prophet ﷺ said, Satan does not enter a house in which Surah Al-Baqarah is recited. Do daily ruqyah over yourself and your children. Use Surah Falaq, Surah Nas, Ayatul Kursi. Blow over your hands and wipe over your body. Say MashaAllah often. Train your heart to celebrate others and protect your own blessings. Keep your blessings private. Not everyone who sees your smile wants to see you happy. Make this dua your daily amar. A'udhu bi kalimatillahi tammati min sharri ma halak. I seek refuge in the perfect words of Allah from the evil of what He has created. Say it when entering your home. Say it before sleeping. Say it when your heart feels heavy for no reason. Final message. The evil eye is real, but so is Allah's protection. Don't let fear dominate your home. Let dhikr fill it. Let the Quran echo through its walls. Let your family be wrapped in the light of divine remembrance, because the one who seeks Allah's protection will never be left unguarded. Protect your home, protect your soul, protect your loved ones. Starting tonight, oh Allah, protect my home, guard my children, fill this house with your nur and not a trace of envy. Has this ever happened in your home? Strange tension, sudden arguments, unexplained sadness? Tell us in the comments. You're not alone. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. Tag someone who's been feeling heavy at home. Maybe Allah sent you as their reminder to bring light where it's been dark for too long. And if your soul whispered Ameen just now, don't scroll in silence. Share this. Let's protect every Muslim home with remembrance, with dua, and with hearts that still believe in Allah's mercy, even when the unseen tries to shake us.